forgive us for the technical delivery or difficulties, it's already sanded. And if somebody wanted to refinish it, all they'd have to do is take a non-abrasive scrub to it and work that through, remove the paint, and then do a really high grade, I don't know if I'm using the right words or not, like 400 grade piece of sandpaper, but I would have somebody look at it first and tell you what it's worth. I'm asking $175 for it. I'm not stuck on stupid. I think a collector is going to want this piece. If you're not a collector, it's money in the bank. All right, we're gonna go over to this piece. This piece was redone by a non-artist, although the quality of it is beautiful. This table is so sturdy you can literally jump up and down on it. I have in the past I put a cushion on it and used it as just a cornered settee, if you will, and I think you will. You can see it's the chevron pattern. Even though that's ubiquitous, it's not going out of style anytime soon. That's all hand painted. I put this on there. You can see the detail in this. That is solid wood. It's awful. So, if I'm not mistaken, is it dovetailed? I don't believe so. This thing is so solid. Totally solid. That is a great piece of furniture. That's $50. We have these two plates here, copper and color with the turquoise. You get both of them for $12. You get this plate, which is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, next to a sunset. It's $20 with the stand. The stand at Michael's is $30. We all know that Michael's always has a 40 or 50% coupon, but still, the plate and the stand for $20, that's an awesome deal. The geometric light here, notice how it's changing colors. That's due to a light that I put in there. It's an LED light, and it will switch between colors, and it'll also speed up if you so choose. There's just a little button literally on the, you can see it goes through a whole series of different colors. And now you can see where it's pulsating rather fast, and then if I push once more, then it goes to a softer fade. That's $20 with a light. It still has the illumination station, which is a good brand. It's not Rodeo Drive, but it's really nice. These right here, these two prints, if you look at it, these were taken over in India. I have a friend, her name is Sherry Sutton. She's one of probably the best photographers that I've ever watched work. I'm a collector of her work. These frames are hand painted by yours truly. And if you notice, everything in this apartment, from this to this to this to this, over to the curtains, everything matches and everything complements each other. The curtains, there's 4 panels. There's the light blue sheer, and then in the middle you have the panels. They're from World Market, if I'm not mistaken. And if you notice up here, you have 2 rods. These are IKEA. You can see the rod right there. It's rather artsy. It's that rope, not rope, but yeah, like wire. And then of course the regular or more standard IKEA rod. Notice the fairy lights. All right. Here's the cool thing about these. That's the power pack. You put in three AA batteries, and that will last for a really long time, as long as you remember to turn them off. So the curtains with both of the rods, with all the hardware, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is right there. That is, I'm being redundant, but that is like a sunset to me, the beauty. And move over here, look at the complementary, I don't know if I just said that right. These items complement the color. Look how everything goes together. These three items, I'm gonna sell them for $12. It's a wood frame. Everything goes together. These with the frame, I'm going to sell them for $10 a piece. Here's the deal. I'm selling them for a set of four for $40. This is Sherry Sutton's work also. This is a blank frame. You can contact SherrySutton.com or SherrySuttonPhotography.com, and you can purchase another item from her. They're reasonable, the prints, or you can put something else on there. But all four of those with the frames are $40. That's ridiculous cheap. I spent quite some time mixing these colors to get the color that I wanted. Right here, that is a really big, not a tapestry as much as a wall hanging. I want you to look at the detail. And then up here we have the rod that goes with this. I had a tailor or a seamstress put sailcloth on the back of this. She hemmed every part of it, and then up at the top she put in a sleeve to where this will hold its shape. It also stops the light from, if you see my hand right there, if it didn't have the backing, it would look washed out. This right here is one of the most beautiful items I've ever seen. It's one of a kind. I'm selling it for $150. Once again, I'm not stuck on stupid, but my God, I love that piece. Why am I getting rid of it? I'm selling every single item that I have, and I'm relocating. These boxes right here, I designed, I made. These are polished glass tile. I applied every single one of them to the box. Additionally, I put fire paper down, and fire paper is what firefighters will wrap themselves in when they're walking through or in danger of a flare-up. However, they now have fairy lights in them, which generate barely any heat whatsoever. So, but I left the fire paper in there. Each of those are $20. The amount of man hours that I put on in those are ridiculous. However, enjoy them. I would get rid of both of them for $35, not a nickel less. We're gonna go over to here. This is the Buddha. A Buddha, I should say, not the Buddha. It's a Buddha, hand-painted bronze. I painted it. I don't know if you're impressed by that or not, but it's all hand-painted. You can see I mixed these colors. Once again, all of the colors complement every other color that is in the apartment. That's why I'm grouping everything in clusters of 3. No matter what you purchase, it is going to match. Right here, clusters of 3. You take away this one, you put two together, it just looks odd. It looks like something's missing. It looks like you just sat two items there. In design, you use three, items of three. Right here is the candelabra that I designed. I bought the candle. I then picked out each of these different pendants. And repeated on each side. And if you, as you can tell, I hand painted the middle and the outside, all of it, except for the base, and then put these candles on it. There's so many man hours in here. I'm never going to get what it's worth. I'm starting out the price of $60. And if anybody thinks that that is too high, imagine what each of these pendants cost. And there's 10 of them, I believe. And then the paint, and then the actual candelabra. This right here, this mirror, fireplace size mirror, although it looks like wood, it is a composite, and it has these Indian African style carvings. These pieces right here, I would sell this grouping for $20. Over here, I would sell this grouping for $25. Those are remote control candles. They have at least 12 different functions, meaning different light or colors, different pulsating, like they flicker. But once again, remote control. Here's the remote control. We're going to move over to here. I designed and upholstered each of these boxes. So just basically cigar boxes. This one was something else. But I went to a fabric store. I'd never done this before. I just wanted something. And when you're first starting out, you really shouldn't try a design pattern like that. But I did because I just thought that was beautiful. Then serendipity popped up, and I found a pillow at a store with the same fabric. This piece that it's sitting on, I bought that in December. It's a counter height. There's not a mark on it. I bought it for $95. I'm selling the pillow and the chair for $45.